We're back in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we're looking at the Lackawanna County Courthouse. This is built in 1884. That's 135 years ago. And we're going to look at the way they rock-faced this stone. And this stone came from a place called Godinos West Mountain Stone Quarry, which is still open today. I'm here in front of one of the buttresses that was all rock-faced. We're going to take a closer look at it. Then I'm going to go home in my little rock pile and recreate some of this. Well, the sun is shining on part of this, which might be a good thing. You see, when they rock-faced this, it was rough. This stone was pulled out of the quarry, and as I'm going to demonstrate, you could see that sometimes it was real thin and thick, because this stone is not perfectly cut when it comes out of the quarry. Over here you could see the marks. Remember when I did the limestone thing? That's what the old timers would use. And they would rock face this accordingly to the way they wanted to lay it. I have a pile of that stone from the quarry that I keep on hand, and I'm going to pick out a few pieces. I'm going to take my pitching tool and I'm going to show you how they rock faced that. We'll start on this side. That looks like the worst side. And we're going to face it. I'm going to get my pitching tool, knock that off. See that? Square it up a little more. Go back a little bit. Facing that stone. See that? No big deal. Take your chisel, go sideways. Takes it off in the front a little bit. Alright, let's look at this side. Got a crevice here, so we want to go back pretty close to that far. Not too bad. Sideways sometimes. Got that done. Do the corner a little bit. Okay. Flip it around. And do this side. That's pretty good. That's faced. Got some issues here. Get that off. You keep working the stone. And as you keep working it, now sometimes they want a little line going up there. Alright. Gotta turn your thing sideways sometimes to get that line going straight up. And you go this way with a little bit. Like that. We get down home, I'm going to talk about sand. So we got a little bit more of a line to work with. See that? This over here. That's pretty much a face stone. I could use that for a corner. See that? No big deal. Alright. That's that. Now before I really would have chosen this stone, this is no good right here. You see that? I want to cut that off. I can't have that there. It's an old school sledgehammer. See that? And I cut into that because I want this line to go straight down. See that? Let's turn it around here. Now I don't know if I want to use the hammer now. Now I want to get that edge straight. So, look at that. Not bad. Now I got a straight edge. You see that? I don't want to ruin it. I turn my chisel sideways. So when I lay one stone against another stone, see, now when I lay the one stone against the other stone, all I got is the joint. Comprende? Well, let's just do one more. See, this stone is thicker here, and this is the size I want, right there. So what I gotta do is kind of get this down. So I'm gonna knock this off of here this way. See that? I want that down. I don't have my other chisels with me, but you get the idea. After a while, you just kind of know what to do. Turn your chisel sideways. See that? Right off. Look at that. Perfect. Now, I know the front of the stone is what's going to be looked at, not the back. So I could take a little more of the back off. Like that. See that? And that stone's going to lay a little flatter. Go sideways with the chisel. Like that. That's it. This is a very easy sandstone. Now I got that. I'm always having trouble with the edges. So let's work the edge a little bit. Just like that. Turn the chisel sideways. Like that. Turn it this way. I'm going to face this stone. Look at that. See that? Perfect. Now we're looking at it. Might have to straighten this out a little bit. Alright. Get down on this end. This is a little high here. This. Okay, face this. This. And we got our edge here. Very good. What's wrong with this stone? We got this little piece here. We're going to get that off of there. That off of there. That's it. Next stone will go on there just like that. Now, while we're here, that's the stone with the seams going this way, but sometimes they lay big stones going that way. Same thing, you just get your chisel and go around and you do this to it. That's what you call facing or dressing a stone. Now, the reason they did that is because that cement's got to come even with that stone. So we could do it this way, or if you're on a job and you're in a hurry, the hammer sometimes is all you need. Let's use the hammer. Lay sideways. You can do it that way too. You don't need any special tools. Remember that when these stones come out of the quarry, they're soft. As they sit out in the weather for a while, they get hard. So now that stone, see that? I don't like that. So I'm going to break that off there. And this. Now, what would you use a stone like that for? I'm going to show you a little example right now. We're looking at another old church in Scranton, and this is an example of where you do not always face your stone square, but you could face your stone randomly. And this in here is what we call roping, or some called grapevine. I'll show you a link to a video I've done on that. But see, it's all, now this is like almost like a West Mountain stone, different color. Depends on where you get it out of the quarry. This is like a conglomerate. So that's what that looks like. Stonework all doesn't have to be one way. There's a lot of different things you could do with it. We are back at the example that I left on part 1 of rock facing. And the reason they rock face is, I'm going to get a little closer view, and the reason they rock face is they don't want these ledges hanging out because the cement would be all over the place, especially something like this. So they want to rock face it. And I'm just doing this with a hammer. And this will be rock faced. And then when it fits, the cement is all even. And it's a good looking stone. Now some people do this as a style, but that's not what the old timers would do. Now sometimes when they did corners, they'd want a straight line. And I'm going to take you to a building in Scranton and show you how they sawed into this straight line or carved into it so they have a straight line going all the way up the building. Well, we're in Scranton again, and we're looking at the municipal building, and we're going to go down and look at the stonework there. There's a couple little things I want to point out. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the cornerstone. This is built in 1888. We're going to walk up to the corner of the building, and we're going to notice that these corners right here ain't actually sawed, but they're chiseled straight. So when you look up the building, it's straight, and it always looks like it has a straight corner. Same thing over here with the windows. You can see how they chiseled it in here. This is also a soft stone, not an actual limestone, but something real similar. And they cut it into here, and then they faced it off. So we're going to show you how they did that. Now what I'm going to do is recreate that little sod piece. Now this is a diamond saw. This is a small one. I'm going to show you a bigger one. But I didn't even see a diamond saw until about 1975. Everybody carved and they used chisels before then. They had saws, but they're so expensive nobody could afford them. But we're going to just do a little demonstration with the saw because it's a new school thing. And when I was working out in Jersey, I was working on this mansion doing marble. I was working with guys from Russia and Poland who really knew that kind of stuff. And I got a good story to tell you about that next video. But we're going to recreate this. We're going to put a line here. Usually we do it with a square because we're hoping our building is square. We're going to go an inch there and maybe an inch there, like that. And we're going to first carve them. We rock face it. There. And we rock face it here. And of course we got to make sure we're right here. Well, that's my little example there. And the saws I use, you can get these blades almost anywhere, any hardware store. And you can buy these things any hardware store. They're called grinders. Or I got an affiliate site. But this is an example of how we would do that new school. Now we're going to go down behind the Scranton Municipal Building, and they have the firehouse and they have the piers built with these kind of things. We're going to take a look at them. And we're looking at the firehouse, and the same thing. You can see these corners are trimmed straight down. They give a clean edge going up. Piece of limestone. That's wood. We don't want to get fooled there. I think we went a little farther today with rock facing stone. We used our pitching tool again, and we got into a little bit of grinding. And I'm going to get into that a little more. I worked on a mansion back in the 80s out in Jersey with guys from Russia and Poland. We did a lot of marble work and the same kind of thing with sandstone on the sides. I also did a video called roping and grapevine cement joints. The old timers are really big on that, and they were doing that up until about the 60s. Most of the buildings where I live in northeastern Pennsylvania were built by this stone. It's called Godinos West Mountain Stone Quarry. I'm going to show you a few pictures. Here's a picture of the sign, and he has different types of stone. He has stones for like patios and steppers. Then you get into the building stones, and then he's got big landscaping stones. Now there's a picture of Joe Jr. on the left and Joe Sr. on the right. Now I know these guys pretty good because I've been going up there from the 1960s. So check out their website and check them out on Facebook. I'll leave the definition in the description box. So thanks for watching. We were a little farther with our videos on rock facing. Next we're going to be getting into the marble part and beyond. So thanks for watching. I'm Mike Haduck. Until next video.